start this.
What's up, guys? Johnny Bro to the 29 is here. Back Minecraft video. They're in Rainbow Six Siege right now. While they are in Rainbow Six Siege, I will create a new world. What should it be called? You know it's penis.
You're just a lonely person, don't worry about it.
Alright.
You're just a lonely
I will make
person.
it onto creative mode. Give me a sec.
Yeah?
It seems like Goldboy is the lowest man in the universe and I can't hear him.
I know I am. I'm in a low chair. Do you want me to make chair lower?
Hold up, I need to go open the volume mixer.
I just shot blind cover. Just if you die, just don't.
Lachlan, could you
Just
please
don't die.
speak?
What?
Okay.
Yeah, he spoke. Wait, it's up.
Will I press E to open your inventory? Yes.
Oh, jeez, above
Yes, I
us.
will. When it loads. It seems like my keyboard has gone into not working mode.
Oh, so you have a shotgun.
Yeah, I
This is
do.
the most unethical stream.
He's quite low.
I
He's
mean,
quite low. Bud.
YouTube recording. Yeah.
He's very low. He's very low. Yeah. Hello, welcome to your
Wow,
Minecraft.
my computer's
Minecraft
gone
Let's
sicko
Play.
mode. What the hell? Okay.
Is that now, Jordan?
Opening the
Sure,
Razor
it does.
synopsis, but you guys can't see that. You can only see the Minecraft.
We can only see Minecraft. Search it. Record on full screen, you nitwit.
Okay. No one can see that. I'm opening up the Razor synopsis.
There's a Myra. There's a Myra. A mirror.
I will make the viewers
We
look
dropped the
at
diffuser. How have we dropped the diffuser?
a bird. Oh wait, what was it called? A parrot? I can't spell parrot. Oh no.
P-A-R-R-O-T.
Don't worry. I did pa.
Dude, he's there. You saw him!
I think the Razor synopsis finished.
I don't know
anyway.
how you've managed that. Wait, Lachlan, you can see.
Okay.
Lachlan, you're in a bad spot. You're in a bad spot.
Yeah, I know.
He's in a bad spot. If you
You're
didn't
in a
know.
very bad spot. No, he's dead. He's now dead.
Am I like blind or something? Can I not see parrot?
Yes?
Oh, dang, you get carried by... 0 kills. Oh my god.
Did they like? Oh wait, parrots aren't in 1.8.9.
Oh my gosh.
I might turn off my shaders as well.
No, turn
That's
on your
right.
shade.
No,
turn
my
on
shaders
every
are not
Put it all the
dealing
way up
well
to max
with
FPS,
my
max-
CPU.
Put it onto max render distance and crash your computer. Great content.
Okay, going back to the big FPS.
I put my render distance on 64.
Hello,
Gone
welcome
wrong.
back to my Minecraft Let's Play. And today we'll be doing another Minecraft Let's Play. Let's get straight into the Minecraft. The first
Let's
of
play.
all,
You see my FPS up in here. As soon as I zoom in, bam,
Oh, unfortunately,
600 FPS.
what the, I
Wow,
used-
something's using 99% of my CPU. Let me
Sweet.
just show the bloody
Hello, welcome
viewers
to
my
Minecraft Let's
situation
Play
that I
today.
just got into.
They use of my CPU.
Can I even show them my bloody task manager?
Can you show me my Can you show you my password?
Can I?
Holy
can,
shit,
can I show you-
76 CPU and a 97 memory.
How about you show them your social security number?
I don't have a social security number.
Well, now you do.
No, I don't.
Nah, you don't,
Xbox
I
game bar, piss off. End task. Don't want you here. That's what was killing my bloody entire computer.
What? Killing is bad. You
Xbox
should not kill.
fucking game bar. Stupid
Killing
poo.
is bad. No killing.
Okay, and we're back.
Okay, we're gonna proceed to the bomb's location.
Get some wood.
Everyone
Got
form
some
an
wood.
orderly queue.
Where's the wood? In my hand.
Well,
Yes.
it's on
Now we're gonna get a
it's-
crafting table.
It might be on the tree.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
have you
guess
ch-
that
have you-
works.
Check the tree. Lachlan, he's there.
And then we make
Oh
that.
my word.
I tried to shoot him. I mean, I might as well abandon it at this point.
And I've made a wooden hoe. This is how you meant to start the game. Okay, now we need to get some seeds.
Are we playing Bed Wars?
I've gotten seeds, and now I'll grow them. Oh, look! I broke one of the things, and it gave me wheat. Wow! Now I can eat food.
Food.
Yes, I made the wheat turn into a sponge. Oh, look! I got it. Now if I... Okay. Now if I go into the water, now all the water is mine.
Oh, none
I touched the water first.
no.
Water's gone! What am I, Moses? Yeah, I am.
What, so we're going to Minecraft?
Look at this squid. You can't do
That's-
anything to me, mate. I'm literally a god.
Jeez.
Right. Now,
You know,
I
after
will
that, they showed
create
like
what I was
I
meant to
think
do.
where mobs fight back when you try to kill them.
They do. What do you mean?
No, it's in
Have
like
you seen what a polar bear does?
no, the pigs.
Same thing.
Fight back!
Pigs headbutt you.
They squeak. They oink. I said squeak. What? Pigs don't squeak. Flip.
Come
Get
here,
on
chicken.
Hypixel.
Where are you running off to, mate? You ain't gonna run from this.
Right, bed
Wait,
was in.
Hypixel.
Hang!
Hi, Pixel. Who? Am I inviting everyone? Alright.
Hold up, I need to do what I was destined to do.
What do you mean? What you were destined to do?
I'm hanging everything.
What?
Hang!
What do you mean? What do you?
Ah, yes.
Uh,
And now
hanged
I'll
for
put
war
the
crimes.
final touch.
dude, Peter will come after you. PTA. What is PTA stand for?
The penis! Now this world is complete. And now off to the bed walls.
Up to Hypixel. Right, no one throw soup cup, yeah?
Soup.
Soup.
I'm throwing soup.
Is soup food?
I found an anime man.
Anime?
Nani?
And he's gone.
Good boy has invited you
Just
to
had
party.
Party?
Mystery
Okay, what are we
box.
doing?
What will I get, viewers? Tell me.
Two threes.
Well,
In the comments, what will I get in Mystery Vault?
Nothing.
I got nothing.
What do we-
I just got stolen.
I see. I saw your social security number.
Okay, can we
Alright.
spam porta forts?
Oh, for crying!
Ah, yes. The Porter Fort strategy.
The Porta Fort strip.
And I will maybe pause this and explain what the Porter Fort strategy is.
All right, pause time.
No, not
You
pause.
can demonstrate to them.
Just add the black bar. Just add like the black bar.
I will add a text over a pause screen and then
At the pause frames, and then it'll just no, do the Star Wars thing where it just keeps on panning all the way down.
I can't be bothered doing that. I'll just have a text there saying what it is and then that's it.
No, have a really bad iMovie text with the music in the background.
What, like that
the
non-copyright
iMovie.
music?
Ah, no. You know iMovie, how they have their own music and their own text.
Well, I'm not doing an iMovie, aren't I?
Oh, green's already coming for us.
Are you serious? What? That's
Green's
so
already headed
greedy.
to red.
Oh my gosh. Quick.
Green's nuts.
Oh, hurry, boys.
No.
Oh my
No.
gosh. I'm boxing myself in.
Wait, how'd he get it so fast?
Hacker man, hacker
Well,
man,
how's he-
hacker man,
how's he
hacker
get-
man. You. Watch this. I'm a professional. Yes. Don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat. I'm not even sweating. Cause are you sweating? No.
We're all dead.
Exactly. That's my point.
How did they get it so quickly? Oh my gosh. Wait, look at this. Ready? Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Ready? Wait, so they've just taken out everyone.
Except blue.
They won't get me alive.
Oh yeah, they're about to
They're-
get blue.
They're about to get blue. How? What?
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna escape. I'm escaping. I'm an absolute genius.
What do you mean? Where are you? He's looking at running. Go on, Johnny, you got this.
Mate, I'm just escaping.
Hide in the waterfall. Hide in the waterfall. Dude.
Mate, they're bloody fast. I don't even know what they're doing. They're probably hacking. They bloody got to us so quickly. Holy crap.
No, you can click, mate. There's hackers in Minecraft.
The hell, this guy's a yellow name. It's impossible. What's wrong with the net?
It means that they pay to win. It means pay to win. Yeah, Jono, you should hop on the Melons podcast and then see how it serves.
I will next week.
get the entire irony household.
Oh, what is he doing his podcast on?
Anything.
Whatever person chooses, allegedly.
No, I mean, what is he putting it on?
Spotify. And then I think he might be putting some of it on YouTube.
Alright, pop up
Damn, he's gonna
thing.
Get 2 views.
I mean, his videos are doing somewhat well.
Let's see his latest video.
Who joined?
Monkey.
Oh, it's Oliver. We're playing Minecraft.
Hello,
Bed
hello.
Wars.
Come play Minecraft. We're playing Bed Wars. Welcome to the welcome to the video, Oliver. What would you like to say to the viewers? Yeah.
He's got the coronavirus.
Panda power! They also invented heroin for a reason, Panda Man.
What?
Now start
ASMR.
building.
What is that sound?
ASMR.
Are they? Is it the clapping thingies?
No,
Oh, he's actually got quite a few
it's-
views on some of them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
On about me.
Isn't there only
Five.
one that you just uploaded like 2
Guys.
seconds ago?
I can't get into the base.
Melon Games?
The
Yeah.
Melon Man.
Come out here. Guys, come out here.
I wanna go on his podcast.
Guys, look what you've done.
Put it on.
I don't know.
No, Jono, look what you've done.
Mate, that
Come
wasn't
over
me, that was you.
Come over
Playing
here.
what are you
Oh,
playing on? What version?
What you've done.
Me.
Any. What a crime that is.
There's a ladder in front of it. What are they gonna do?
Yeah. And you get up the
What are they gonna do?
No.
Destroy it?
Yes, guys, I can't get to. Oh my word.
It doesn't matter what you
No,
Stop
can do.
complaining and start doing stuff.
I have. It's just that you've got to put.
Jen, don't think about what you can't do. Think about what you can do.
Okay, I can mind you.
Wait, can I join with a Forge client?
That might
if you
be
don't have any
illegal.
important mods on.
Oh, plonker.
You can have like the you can have like the map
I have to
mod
shave
and stuff.
tonight. I forgot. Ah.
Oh, same. Oh,
Imagine having to shave
I
every
do it tomorrow.
day,
shush.
every week.
Shave?
I'm going to be
Jaden
killed by a
shave?
monkey.
What? Impossible. I got a
Couldn't have
fresh
made the
cut.
room up here any
Got
more
Fresh
than-
cut.
A fresh trim.
Wait, how do we get in?
I beat a bird to death today in
Oh,
VR.
there we go.
You guys have messed
Ah
up
yes.
too badly.
After downloading something on Optifine, you no longer get redirected to Roblox. You get redirected to Star Stable Online.
What happened to the Roblox
Oh,
redirect?
Oh no, Jane, that's the wrong way.
Oh my goodness! This is like something a year
What have
6
you
girl
guys
would
done?
play.
Make a
Oh,
giant
you changed
wall.
my gender.
Guys, we're trying
You
to.
know what? I'm
Oh
gonna play.
my
I'm gonna
word.
play a very.
We
very
never said we
Honestly,
wanted to
viewers, you should do this in your next Bed War games on Minecraft 1.8.9 with
Oh my
Optifine installed.
Guys, I can't find where the
Nah.
entrance is. How? I don't know how you guys managed to make life more difficult for like. Oh, jeez.
Cowboy, you're doing an awfully lot of
Oh yeah, I'm getting my
complaining.
computer,
I'm not
I
gonna
think,
lie.
Like at the end of this
Because
week.
you guys have just destroyed my entire pathway that I built.
You don't even need a
I've got all the-
pathway.
I'm making
Time
the
diamond, yeah?
All you need is
this
pop-up
week.
walls.
All
If
you
they
need
don't
is-
even, if they can't find the base, they can't find the bed.
How do I execute the jar file? How do I execute the jar?
You can usually use the guilty if you want to.
It just says yes.
Jonah, we're trying to.
There we go.
I'm making it more secure.
I'm gonna make sure that you're.
And remember, the bailout plan is we block this up and we don't let anyone in.
Yes.
I'll be back.
We have to get some diamonds so we can get some emeralds in here so we can have
he
unlimited
left.
power.
He left. Oh, he joined.
Back.
Man, I haven't been here in a while. I'm gonna play a song that is very.
No, wait, Oliver, don't do that. Don't play songs. I'm
No,
recording.
it's gonna be copyrighted.
No, don't worry. It won't be a copyrighted song.
Play NCS.
Yes, do NCS Invincible or whatever it's called.
Yeah, do Invincible.
I hate that song.
Invincible's okay.
Is this non-copyrighted, Oliver?
No, it's not.
What?
Shouldn't be. It's made by a YouTuber, and he said, "Ah, you can use it in your videos."
You've blocked up the.
What are they gonna do?
It sounds very nice, Oliver.
I'm trying to just.
I can't even hear it.
Pure music.
Oh my gosh, how have you done this?
I can't place.
I can't even
we
hear what the
reached
guy's
block limit.
talking about.
Oh my.
No, this is the beginning section.
What's wrong with it? It's fine, Jaden. We need that upgrades.
Go to the Diamond Island, guys.
What do you think what do you think I've been doing for the past like 3 minutes?
Not obviously not going. Oh my gosh, it's us versus Blue now.
No, really?
No.
Oh boy, you're being an awful little shit.
Oh yeah, Blue's building towards us.
That's not very family friendly.
I'm just saying the facts.
Let's get him, Jaden. Let's get him. Get the drop.
Literally get a drop. Mate, make sure they can't build any pathway to us.
You hear this song? You
Oh
hear
yeah,
this song,
build porta
guys?
forts.
Oh wait, what? Okay, I fell off. Little issue, they ain't towards us.
One's coming. Put porta forts on
Do you
our
wanna
bridge.
know what the song is called?
Guys.
What is it called?
It's called "I'm in Love with an E-Girl." It's such a good song.
Oh, we got like 40 iron. I mean,
Jono.
gold.
Oh my word. I don't know how you've done this.
Do you walk?
How can you build over that?
Bam, bam,
I need to put another one down.
They're geniuses!
I'm in love with it. With an E-Girl.
Yeah, no, really.
I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it.
Oh my word.
Oh my gosh, they're building over us,
My
boys.
PS4. I dragged me down the good door.
Lachlan, you know how much I despise you, right? Oh
She jumped
my
down.
word.
He's coming.
Yeah, he is.
She's in the base.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Diagnosis you should mention.
Yeah. So what if we don't have porta forts?
They're good.
Do it
It's
in it
not
again.
very long.
Bam, bam.
So is it just
Yeah, we gotta do that again.
Another one.
You hear this, Jono?
Is that an eagle?
This is the ego part.
Where's my sex?
I mean, no, listen. You just got rejected.
What the fuck?
how the huh? Wait, you think that was that just
With
Right, you have your
an
mic
ego.
off?
I'm in love with it.
yeah, wait, you have me on Minecraft?
I'm
Yeah?
in love with it. With an ego. Mum took away my PS4.
Damn it, I didn't get +5 karma.
Are you getting on Minecraft or we
I keep on
just
collecting.
play another one?
Can you hear this?
These every little
You cannot hear it,
slice
Jaden.
of
Okay,
direction,
I'm just gonna
constant
I do 3v3s.
I am hopping on Minecraft.
Oh, too late. You,
Well, it's okay. If you play one more game, it's okay.
Yeah, you'll be there by then.
no, we're
I
gonna
swear, if
die
I
in the first 3
see
seconds.
copyright music playing in my video, I'm gonna have to cut
Can I
all
do
his
con-
nipples
can
off.
I play uncut?
You can play
You're not gonna
NCS.
make any money off it, are you? You're gonna make like 2 cents.
Guys, we all go to mid,
Promotional video.
and we don't spend time defending our bed, we just put a wall.
Jane, you can put your music on for a small price of $50.
Would you? I don't even have that money anymore. I bought a car with it.
No, you have to give me the money. You give me money, I'll let you play music on my YouTube video.
I don't have any. I don't have any left.
Alright, give me $2 and I'll be happy.
I don't have that much either.
What? Oliver? Is this copyright music? Oliver? That's it. Ah, the music is gone.
What? Why?
No copyright music, pal.
No, listen now. This is definitely not copyrighted. This is just calm.
I don't even know
Straight
what
to
that
mid,
is.
straight to mid.
I heard oh. I don't know what
Yeah,
that is.
Gregorian chat at 432 hertz.
Okay, go for yellow, go for yellow.
Why are you going for yellow only? Are you all dead?
Yellow's going for us.
Can you feel the power?
Oh no. Yellow's just
Yellow's
Do you
completely
hear that,
annihilated me.
Lachlan?
same.
Flip.
Oh yeah, I have to what's it? Is it on Hypixel?
Yes.
I have to.
I
I have
glitched through the
to
block.
add Hypixel again to my Minecraft.
My word.
Like I'm built up, mate.
Man,
Lachlan!
I
Yeah.
played with Minecraft.
I'm dead.
My word.
Get rid of
Remember
that
this
tower that this man has built.
16. Graphics fancy. Smooth lighting maximum.
Upload. There are
Why are people
I
just
haven't
fat?
played Minecraft this smooth in such a long time. And I feel like I can
I feel like I got power.
I'm sorry, girl boy, but you can't come here.
Yeah, I can.
This is the first time I've gone through this parkour thing without dying instantly.
Congrats.
Go boy, I need that for a pop-up tower.
Well, you can use it in the pop-up tower. Lachlan!
Oh, you know what is copyrighted?
Oh, so
Justin Bieber's
close.
new song, Yummy.
But that
Sorry, pal, but I already muted the bots.
Why?
can't hear you
No,
scream.
Put the block back on now. Put it
No.
on now. Or else I will play. Or else
You
I
are
will
playing
make you hear.
copyright music, mate.
I'll play
yeah, no,
copyrighted
but
music
he's gonna
through my
play through his
mic,
mic.
Jonathan. I'll do it through my mic.
Oh, I'll fucking mute you then, mate. You won't be in my
I'll
YouTube
just
video.
show my other account.
What? That's impossible. I'll ban you from the server.
Oh, not before I do it.
What?
But you can ban
Impossible. You
yourself?
can't.
Yes.
Guys, Blue's doing a
Don't
thing.
do it all.
Nothing. Blue's doing nothing.
Nothing. I get it.
Blue is le buzzy.
Put
It's
the
less-
bot on, Jonathan. Put the bot on.
Just keep
Fine, I'll see what's
pushing
on.
yellow so they can't push us.
What the
Put
fuck
the
is that?
Put the bot on, Jonathan.
I'm
Keep
pretty
the
sure
bot
it's
on
Satan music, mate.
now. No, it's not.
I don't think I'm allowed to play that. That will offend
Yes, you
the.
can.
It
Will
will
offend the
about-
Satanists.
It will
No,
offend.
it won't.
Yes, it will.
Hey,
I just
If
shut
they
up,
are,
man.
then they're feminists. They're like feminists, man.
I like. Okay, I'll put the music back on.
I had Dum Dum now.
Jonathan is confirmed feminist.
Go for yellow.
Go for yellow. Got it.
Diamonds. Oh, perish.
Perished.
Diamond.
Enjoy
Guys,
the
where's all
music,
where's all
viewers.
where's Jono,
For
where's
a
all the iron
parallel
chest?
universe demon is going to crawl inside your ass tonight.
What? Yellow's gone.
Get green next. Isn't that the one of the Pokemon themes from?
This is not Pokemon.
It is
What's
not.
this from, Mo?
How's this Pokemon? This is not Pokemon.
More like, yeah, shoot your smash. Shoot your
This
smash.
is like Gmod
Oh,
scary
I
map
jumped off the edge.
PNG music.
This is a very good music. I don't know what you're talking about, Jonathan. This is what I
I'm
listen to
alive.
when I sleep. This is in my sleep playlist that remember I can. This is now in my sleep playlist.
What the fuck?
So you had a sleep being a cow.
Yes.
I don't remember this.
You weren't there. I was in
You
his
weren't
dorm.
at our you weren't in our dorm.
No?
Yeah, I should turn my
Good.
music
Lachlan,
off.
attack.
Wait, what do you mean? I went into your guys' window.
Oh wait, we should get green.
I turned
Get
it off
him.
before I actually went to sleep.
I don't
Okay,
know
he's
if
fat. That's why I can't kill him. He literally took out like all the spots. I couldn't reach him.
What is it?
Hi,
What is
lads,
it?
you're
What
back.
is it? Have you ever tried exploring the Cthulhu mythos?
ever
It's
tried
pretty
heroin?
interesting. You know?
keep pushing green.
Like, you know the language they speak, right? How do you even say it?
Say
What
what?
language?
So, you know, in Cthulhu, like, yeah, they have their own special language, right?
Green's running. Green's running to Diamond Island. Go.
Doing a run. Grace doing a
Hey,
run
the
up.
boss is building over to our base.
Yep, I'm gonna
See,
get
now-
behind him.
The thing is called relay here, right? That's what I found, and then.
He jumped,
Ah!
he jumped in, he jumped in. Oh, who built this? He's got the bed.
He can't find it. Go, go.
It's just pretty interesting, right?
Like, we can't get him either.
Imagine if you could carry the bed in Bed Wars. Portable bed.
Where
wars.
is it? Ah, he's up here.
Above us.
Hey! Hey! Monkey! Monkey! Monkey!
Monkey.
Get him! Get his ass! Yes, boy!
Dumbest thing I've seen in a while.
That's a bloody Victory Royale.
Monkey.
I can't believe
You
that
know
worked.
the bastard nearly made it in.
Yeah, he nearly made it. That
Huh?
actually worked.
It's pretty interesting.
What?
The
He's doing it
Cthulhu
again.
stories.
Yeah, I have no upgrades.
He's doing
Yeah.
it again.
If you've played like some of the games, they always have a descent into madness, but then
Oh,
you
shut
have
up,
to
mate.
answer
I don't wanna listen to
what
that.
is. But then you have to ask like, oh, why is this person
He's doing it,
specifically
he's doing
getting
it. Help, help,
targeted?
Yeah, oh, you! Yeah, you
Like,
stupid
they're
boy!
just- they're
Come
probably
here,
like
come
your
here, boy.
Your average
He's
Joe.
on like 1 HP, I swear.
And then suddenly they're somehow involved with the Cthulhu mythos. And then like, oh my goodness, they have random dreams. Then a man shows up at the doorway and and then points a
Golden apple ain't gonna save you, boy.
points a gun at their head. Right. And then and there's they go to they have dreams, like, you know, dreams of him.
Ow, my
you know?
ears.
It's like what's it called? It's Cthulhu. You know, it's pretty scary, right? Pretty, and you know
Use him? Choice?
The green man is on his way to our base.
And then
He's killing us!
And then their dreams become daydreams, right? And then
Lock on the guys in our base.
No, no, flip he is.
in the daydreams, monsters appear out of
Where is he?
appear out of
Well, now, oh,
the
these guys.
shadows, right? Right. And then
Yeah, I get you.
and then they get hit and then the dreams, you know, the dreams they become real, and then they become real, and then the world flips upside down, and then there he comes, he's here, and then the game ends, and the game's over. Game over, man. Game over.
Okay, I'm going for blue a little bit.
Well,
Lachlan, if you die, you die for real.
I know.
What do you do? What are you supposed to do? What are you?
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
What are you supposed to do? You know what? I mean, like
Guys, I can't get into the back.
it's almost like if I stop talking, then he'll come back again. You know.
Yeah, your voice can also come back on that.
It's time to put him down.
I need to find more topics to talk. What do I talk about?
Do you know any Star Wars lore?
Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars. But
Did you say Star Wars lore?
I'm not a-
For or lore?
I'm not a big fan. I'm more inclined to the Cthulhu mythos. Yeah, no.
Oh, you got me.
I think the Cthulhu.
I'm more into Cthulhu porn.
Anyways, what I was saying is, the new 1.16 update is actually pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, I've played it. It's really good.
You know, you're supposed to brew, which like no one does. You know, like who do
Yeah.
that? Oh, look, wait, Jaden in there.
Why did I get kicked?
You got put into the Cthulhu realm.
I'm myself for 3 seconds.
No. Jonathan, you better keep all of that in the video. You better keep all of that in the video. I want to listen myself to myself descend into madness.
Yeah.
How long is this video gonna be?
I don't know how long as it is.
If you guys get lots and lots of fireballs, you can destroy most of the base, and they're gonna be so sad.
I'm just gonna do the plan that I usually do and just hide under the base.
Oh,
Yeah.
this utter buffoon, this utter fool. He missed the 1 block jump.
What?
I've already got that bed, Jaden.
Oh wait, really?
Alright.
Oh, it's blue.
Yeah, it's blue. Going to yellow. So Jaden.
I've only won 16 times in Bed Wars. In-game store. Do I have to use my credit card here?
Yes.
No. I want to see if there's any books I can actually read. What is it? The Whisperer in the Darkness.
Well,
Ooh,
have you
The
read,
Mountains of Madness. That sounds like a good one.
Oh, have you read 1984?
1984. What's that?
It's a really good book. It's like about a it's just a really depressing book, really.
Oh.
Just search up.
1984 book. 1984. The book. PDF. 1984.
What? No.
Yeah, it's about this guy just.
The
lives
sky
in Tokyo.
crumbles under
And
my
then,
fist.
Part
and
1.
eventually he gets tortured.
It was a
and then,
bright
he's-
cold day in April and the clocks were striking 13. Winston Smith. Winston from Overwatch.
I can't do anything about
Ooh,
that.
monkey, monkey. Ooh, banana, banana. Ooh, I have found fire. Ooh, monkey. Yeah. Oh, there that goes.
That's one way to think of it.
I can't breathe.
Get out of my way. You know what? Reset.
I'll be back. I'll be back, viewers.
What do you mean you'll be back, John? You?
This is not a stream, Jonathan. You don't have to worry about being back. Ah, someone failed the 1 block jump again. Oh.
Oh, those 1 block jumps are so hard.
I'm fine, I swear. This book's pretty boring looking, I'm not gonna lie.
For a favor of
Jumped off the edge.
my viewers, I'm just gonna stop doing that. Go boy, where are you?
Did you mute the bot?
I had to.
Alright, that's it. I'm unsubscribing.
What the hell, Oliver? I just wanted to mute it for a little bit.
What's wrong with the music, Jonathan?
Nothing.
You know,
just felt
like
I
in the
was-
last week of the holidays, no one was on, right? And this is all I listened to. I would be on for the whole 3 hours, and I'd be waiting for someone. And then when the song ended, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop. And I do that for an entire week.
Jaden, you should have gone for it.
Where is it? HP loves Christ.
I'm going back into hiding.
The Call of Cthulhu. It's pretty interesting, you know?
And
You know, it's the whole,
Johnny, you better be happy. I just got him twice for you.
Oh man, Creeper, look, he's this stupid ass Creeper. This
Yeah, I
stupid
gotta
ass
leave after
person.
this one.
Alright.
What?
Gonna leave? Oh, disappointing. banana. Banana.
Oliver, can you talk about
Oh my gosh.
Lovecraftian
I
horrors
got a
again?
front row seat to bloody Goldboy being
Oh yeah.
pelted.
So,
Ah!
you know, that I didn't explain. I don't think I explained it
Ah!
before, but they always in every Lovecraftian story, there's always a descent to madness. You know, where the character goes crazy. Like they somehow figure out their bloodline is worshipping um the big octopus man, right? And then you realize, then you're thinking like, what why? Where's the beginning of this? Where does the story begin? Where does it end? You know? And then
Yeah.
and then suddenly they're just hit with these weird dreams. These weird dreams, you know, the dreams about the big man himself, Cthulhu, walking up, prancing around the house like it is, and then they're like, what the hell's going on, man? What the hell's going on?
I don't even
And
know.
then out of nowhere, it all starts becoming real. You're
Yeah.
right. Then then the man, then the man himself starts arising. Apparently, it's not always him. You know, it could be like in Call of Cthulhu, the video game. I think IGP, the YouTuber, he did a let's play on that, and I don't think he uploaded until a month after. I mean, uh, and then you know, and then you know, then the main character of the story, right? His name is I forgot what his name was. His name was probably something stupid. That's why I can't remember it. And then the people they're crazy, you know. They're whale hunters, right? Then they go hunt the biggest whale they call the Leviathan, right? And then they find out that and they eat the Leviathan, right? Whose flesh seems is like horrible. Smells like cheese.
Who the hell's the guy that
Rotten
eats
cheese,
spinach?
rotten cheese.
But
You
I
know?
died.
And then
Well, I tried.
and
Okay,
then
see you guys tomorrow.
in the game
Oh, okay,
they
bye.
just
Bye, guys.
they apparently obtain all the power from it. Oh, is that J Slat? Oh, it's
What?
not J Slat. Okay. And then after they obtain the power from him, they try to get other people. I don't know why you would get other people, you know? You know, you know?
Yeah.
And then with this power, all they do is get more, and then what do they need more for when they have all the power? You know, when you could monopolize it,
Mhm.
you could pay money for it, and then suddenly, people in the psychic wards, right? Because the people that are whale hunters, they all live on this very small island. They're a very tight community, and and then the people in the psych wards they start talking about this beast in the waters, the big catch. The whale is actually not a whale, is a monster, you know. And then the people go like, no, you're crazy, and they put him in the psych wards, and then suddenly everyone in the town becomes zombies, becomes mindless towards the influence, and then and then and then suddenly the main character he figures it all out. He's like, oh, you shouldn't have eaten that. You shouldn't have done that. You know. And
Yeah.
then suddenly that he finds the corpse of the Leviathan who hasn't died yet. Who hasn't died? Yeah, who hasn't died yet. And then it starts speaking to him. It leads him on a journey it leads him on a journey to stop it all for some reason. And then when he finally stops it all, he realizes what he's done, and he actually summons him, and then then the whole world is doomed, you know. And then the game ends. But then what happens after that? How does Cthulhu technically destroy destroy the world? But and then you think, wait, what, doesn't that mean there are multiple realities there? Because how come Cthulhu isn't out and destroy this one? You know.
Maybe he
And
just
then
doesn't feel like destroying this one today.
but then like Cthulhu, you just summon, you just do slash summon Cthulhu and he spawns, right? And then why can't he just do that? You know, there's got to be a Cthulhu spawn egg somewhere. But then do you realize maybe Cthulhu isn't all as powerful as we think. Maybe we can just shoot him, right? You know. But then you have to keep in fact that anyone who likes it, who looks at him, right? They just go, you know. They just go woo. They go sicko mode, you know. They cease to exist.
Mm.
They become one of him. And then you realize Cthulhu isn't the most powerful in his universe. And you're like, what? But the thing is called the Cthulhu mythos, right? Why wouldn't it be called? Why wouldn't he be the most powerful? And then like,
Main character.
there's this thing called Nyarlathotep. Or I don't know. I probably just summoned him or something, and then he comes out. He's like Loki. You know, he become he just comes to the mortal world. And he transforms into humans and then messes with their heads. He's the main culprit of people going insane, and they all blame it on Cthulhu. You know, like but why? You know?
Fair enough.
Then you think about it again. Oh,
Do you just leave?
is he gone? And then you think about right? Doesn't that mean um uh, ah doesn't that mean doesn't
Does that mean the Avengers are real?
that mean Nyarlathotep is the real threat, and he's the one destroying the world? Then why is it named Cthulhu Mythos? Huh? Then you're like, oh, why would it be called Cthulhu Mythos? If Cthulhu is not the most main character, then you realize Cthulhu's actually apparently got like a dad or something, and his dad's like the universe destroyer. But then you realize there's only one universe, right? And then you think about, oh, what about alternate universes, alternate realities? You know, like in Flash. Flash is a very interesting TV show, and it has a very good perspective on this. There's Earth One, the Flash's homeworld, where he and his ragtag group of friends create their science, where he became the Flash, and then he visits other universes like Supergirl's world, and you realize in Supergirl's world there's actually no Flash, there's no Barry Allen. Which comes to think about what happens if you were to go to another universe. What happens because in one of the episodes, Flash meets himself in an alternate Earth. Then you go like, well, if Flash was in this alternate Earth, why wasn't he in the other one? If it's an alternate Earth, it should be the same Earth but different, right? It should be the same Earth but with different things, right? Different people, different cultures, different things, but the people should be the same, right? Unless at the beginning, like if you go to the very beginning, the two main people, Adam and Eve, or whoever begins that timeline or that reality, they're changed, and then suddenly you realize, oh, maybe they didn't. Maybe it isn't always. But then what determines if it's who begins? Who is the ones at the start? Is there always constant people? Is there always people who are definitely there? Is there always people that are definitely start at the beginning of time, you know? Then you think about, yeah, Adam and Eve, right? Adam and Eve, they're man and woman. Eve was built from Adam's rib cage or something, you know? And then you think about it like, huh? How? And then evolution is like that. And then the evolution is there. And those are two good points because I believe God. God is real. He is definitely, But then, how do you explain evolution? Is this Genesis just a story, just a story to show people what is how, or give people a sense of, oh, I get how it was made, you know? It's just a story, Then but then why would they do that? Why would they make a story up in the Bible? Because the Bible was made of facts. And then suddenly you realize what happens if Christianity is not a religion in other religions, in other alternate universes. In one alternate universe, they could be um what is it? Israel is Islam as the most popular faith uh, instead of, or they could have Buddhism, you know. But let's go back to the alternate universe thing. So the Flash, right? He can he can switch realities, but just because how fast he's going, he breaks the dimensional barriers. And then he's got a friend that also can do it, but he uses his powers, right? But then you realize what part of the particle accelerator actually gives the Flash's powers. What is the Speed Force? Is the Speed Force an entity? Is it a power? Is it a being? And then then you go, well, how did other people get the Speed Force chooses people to become powers, right? Then how did the others get powers? Is there Killer Frost? Is there like Elsa gives her powers, And then suddenly, bam, yeah, I've got Elsa powers now. But no, that's not how it works. But then you think, well, is the particle accelerator accelerates particles? Does that mean it accelerates evolution? Is that what humans are going to evolve into? Evolve into humans with powers? That may explain why sometimes there'll be a person who hasn't even entered the particle accelerator rays or anything related to it and still has powers. Maybe they've just evolved faster than the other humans. Then you think about, well, how do we all evolve into unique powers? Is it just another test? You know? Then you think about what is it? Batman, Superman. Doesn't that mean Flash can meet them? They're like the Marvel universe, right? The Flash explores the universe in the thing, It's it's pretty scary. It's pretty weird, right? How come he hasn't visited Batman? How come he hasn't visited Superman? Doesn't visit Robin and all the DC things. And then I haven't watched DC a lot. DC has like Marvel, has like Superman, Batman, Justice League and stuff. No, not DC, Marvel. Oh, I'm so stupid. Marvel. How come the Flash has visited Marvel? Yeah, well, DC. Flash is in DC, right? How come he hasn't visited Batman or Superman? They're in the same universe, right? Unless they're in another alternate universe. Or else, then they wouldn't be called alternate universe. They'd be called sub-universes in another alternate universe. But then what if those alternate universes have alternate universes or alternate universe? And then you think about it, and then you think to yourself, well, what is it? In Marvel, they Doctor Strange, he's like, oh, there's like millions of alternate realities where there's a million alternate realities where we all die. But then you think, well, if the Flash says there's infinite amounts of infinite Earths, then how come they haven't found the Earth? Or how come Doctor Strange didn't foresee the Flash or Superman coming to their rescue? Well, think about Doctor Strange. If he could see alternate universes, right? Doesn't that mean he holds the barrier towards them? He can move space and time. Space and time are the two key values, two things that keep the universe in check: space and time. And then he finds Dormammu, right? A place with no space, no with space but no time. Then how does that exist? Does it exist as a separate tear in our dimensions? well then you got to think, what is a dimension? Is it an alternate universe? Is it an alternate reality? Is it another Earth? Or is it, or are we all in one big universe? Is sub universes with other sub alternate realities with sub Earths, right? And then you go like, well, this I lost what was I saying? Yes, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. He can bring time to place with no time. Doesn't that mean he can bring space to? Doesn't mean he can transport himself to other space to other universes, right? To other dimensions. He's gone to a dimension without time. That must be like a dimension tear. Going into a dimensional tear must be more difficult than going into an alternate reality. Or so, right. And then you got to realize, wait, doesn't that mean even though they're in an alternate universe, that means they're in an alternate dimension as well? But then you think, is our dimension, which one's above, dimensions or realities? Are realities in dimensions, or in dimensions are in realities? You know. And then you think to yourself, what is, what are we doing? You know, considering all those dimensions, all those realities, they're all like, oh, we've got people with superpowers. We've got people with strength, superhuman strength, superhuman speed. And then you're here with us. We're just finding out how to get to Mars. Mars is like the newest part of our exploration. We've never gone to Neptune. We've never gone to any of all those other planets. Probably because Neptune is just ice and water. But but then you think, well, maybe we're just in the past. What if in the future we become one of these alternate realities, one of these superhero realities? Then you think, well, if there's alternate realities, what about the past, present, and future? Does that mean there's alternate versions of the past, present, and future for that specific Earth, its reality and dimension? I mean, there's that specific section, you know? And then suddenly you realize, damn, we're really nothing in this universe. But then you think Doctor Strange, right? He can traverse space and time. You gotta remember that, because he goes to space and time. Space and time are the main constructs of this universe. Without them, we'd be nothing. We'd be nothing. You know. Then you think, well, well, we all have souls, right? We all have souls. Does that mean, then how does dimensional transfer work? Do we transfer our physical bodies? What if our genetic makeup isn't the same as other humans due to the past being different? What if Genghis Khan, for example, one of the most prolific emperors, I think, in history. I don't know what he is, but he like almost like a lot of people are related, can be traced back to his bloodline, right? Well, what if he never existed? Doesn't that mean humanity would change as a whole? What if you know? Then suddenly, not suddenly. Why do I keep using suddenly? Suddenly, then you realize, whoa, well, doesn't that mean if I were to enter an alternate universe, I'd be completely genetically different to other humans, completely unique? Well, then what if people start experimenting? You know? Then you think, why haven't people experimented on Superman? Why haven't they experimented on any of the Flash people, or any of the Flash villains, right? Or any on Doomsday, the man who killed Superman? You know? And then you, because the Flash, they keep their prisoners, their enemies in prisons, in these capsules, right? And then the Flash can then there's got to be rules, right? Got to be rules. You can't change. You can't go to this specific dimension because your genes are alternately different. You're on a genetic level. You'd be ousted. What if you went on Earth where people had horns or something? You know, people had sharp teeth instead of these teeth, and were mainly carnivores or omnivores. You know, then you go into you go back to Doctor Strange. Mr. Space and Time, you know, constructs of the universe. He's always trying to he's always up to something, you know. He's the defender of his universe, but then doesn't that mean there's multiple Doctor Stranges? Is there only one Doctor Strange? Is there multiple? Does that mean there are multiple Guardians? It's like in the Speed Force. They have the time space demons that come after the Flash after he goes too fast, and then too many time remnants of him spawn of him he summons, he creates, and then and then does that mean they're at the same power level as Doctor Strange? Does that mean they can travel through space and time? Does that mean they can, because they aren't human, they aren't the same as us, right? They're all something else. They're an entirely different species. They're an entirely different species altogether, right? And then you think about it, Doctor Strange. He why doesn't he explore these other universes? Why does he stay in his? Couldn't he just get Doctor Strange where his universe was destroyed? You know how there was a ways the universe could have been destroyed, and he chose the correct one. What happens if what happens if you were to get every single Iron Man, every single Hulk, every single Doctor Strange from all those universes, and they all combine their power together? And why don't and with their universes destroyed, why don't they explore the universe? Why don't they explore the mysteries of space and time? Then you realize, how come there was only a million? Isn't there infinite? Then that means that's how powerful Doctor Strange is. He can only process 1.7 million or something alternate realities. Is there more? Is there more alternate realities? Is there more? Is there more Doctor Stranges? And then you think about it. How does Doctor Strange get his power? Meditating? But how? What do you mean meditating? You can't just sit there. You can't sit there and then somehow contemplate the structural integrity of space and time. You can't sit there and be like, oh, I've found out the secrets of how to be immortal. You know, Doctor Strange, he can reverse time. He can make infinite versions of himself. Then how come there's only 1.7 million he can find? How come he doesn't summon millions of himself to kill his enemies? Well, maybe it's because those ones are exploring. But what do they explore? How come we haven't seen them in any other things? You know? And then the series Marvel Zombies. You know, what started the zombie plague? What started them all becoming zombies? And then if you read some of the comics, some of the superheroes that become zombies, like Wolverine, they still have their conscience. They still help protect the people they love. Is it because of human emotion? Is it because they're actually not zombies? Is it because the virus is it's just a sickness that can be cured, or they'll just forever be a zombie? You know. Then you go into other games like Minecraft or something. And you think about it, Minecraft is we spawn into the world. We die. We never die. We can just always respawn. We can go creative mode. We can summon anything we want. Then we can add mod packs which add more things. And if you were to add all the mod packs together, you get almost the entire Minecraft universe, right? Because we are only in the present. We've only succeeded in finding this many universes in Minecraft. We've only succeeded in finding this many realities. And if you were to go, imagine you were to time travel. You're not time travel. You were to switch realities. Everything's the same. Everything's the same. But then you switch realities. You realize, wait, the Minecraft mods aren't the same. The YouTubers aren't the same. That's because certain events cause those YouTubers to be born into the world. What if there's infinite versions of herself, but there's also a limited version of yourself, limited versions of yourself, because there's got to be specific conditions that form. There's got to be specific conditions that that cause you to exist. What happens if you were to take those specific specifications out of the past, right? You would like kill someone that was like not related to you at all, but was to influence your great ancestor or something into marrying his current wife. What happens if you do that? Would you just fade away on the spot? Would you just would you change your genetic makeup? Would you change what you look like, what you know, what your strength is, what your muscle density is? Then then anime is also another alternate reality, you know? You think about My Hero Academia. There, it's another superhero filled place. Then every superhero is unique somehow. It's unique, but then you think, well, one of the main characters, his father was fire, his mother was ice. His father abused his mother to create the perfect superhero, to make the perfect superpower, which was him, which caused his mother to go insane. You know. Then you think, well, if that's right, if that's true, doesn't that mean everyone's current superpowers is just a variation of the very first superpower? And then, but the very first documented superpower in the entire series is what is it? Is someone is a glowing baby. The baby just glows. That's all it does. And then suddenly it says, oh, there's people showing up with ice powers. And you're like, what? But if then how did they come into existence? How did they become you know them? How did they get that specific superpower connected to them? And then when you think about the main character Izuku Midoriya or something, or whatever his name is, he's inherited a power beyond our imagination, a power that can be passed down from hero to hero with because he's quirkless. He's got no power because he's not one of the evolved humans apparently. But he can still obtain all for one power. But then into deeper into the series, he obtains the previous owner's works. He obtains the previous owner's powers, and you think, well, how is that power still in existence if the person who had it isn't alive anymore, isn't within their timeline? Then you think, well, what happens if they were just siphoning it off other timelines, other existences, other dimensions? Now, going back to Doctor Strange, why hasn't Doctor Strange appeared in anything? Why hasn't he appeared in DC? Why hasn't he appeared in the dinosaurs? Why hasn't he brought back the most powerful version of himself? Why hasn't he become the most powerful? Well, maybe because there are things that overrule him over things that are more powerful than him, like Doctor Fate. Doctor Fate is like the time space guardian of the DC universe compared to the Marvel universe, right? And then Doctor Fate, he's got a special symbol. He's inherited. He's Doctor Fate. It's not one entity, but many. Doctor Fate is a mask. He and then people can steal the Doctor Fate mask and become Doctor Fate themselves, but then they can control the Doctor Fate but what is Doctor Fate's role? Is he just the protector of their timeline, protector of their dimension, protector of their reality? What does he really do? Same goes with Doctor Strange. How? And then we go back, if we go to the Cthulhu mythos, right? Why isn't Cthulhu the most powerful? Why isn't he the most? He is the main character. The whole thing is named after. and then he's suddenly just not the most powerful. He's just a little wimp in comparison to his father. He's a little wimp in comparison to other beings in the universe. Then why is it named after him? You know. So going back onto the alternate universe theory. Well, how come we haven't found out? How come they haven't come to us? How come we haven't come to them? You know. Then what about time travel? Time travel is another important thing. Space dimensions, alternate realities. Those are different. Those are different different spaces. That would be classified under the space category. Well, time would be past and present, past, present, and future, right? And then you think about it. What 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 created past, present, future? Is there is there God? God, I believe in God. God is God is real. Does that mean God rules over all of these universes? Does that mean God has a conscience? Does that mean well I don't think I should be going into that, but you know, then suddenly think think Cthulhu. He's just a little wimp compared to Doctor Strange, who can stop time. While Cthulhu, you just look at him and he's like, oh, you've gone mad. And then, but how does Cthulhu destroy the world? Does he destroy it with his pure power, with his physical strength? You know, we can't comprehend Cthulhu, so it doesn't that mean he technically enslaves his world instead of destroying them?
Fuck.
You know, there's this book I read. It's called Sage Monarch, and then it goes into Chinese cultivation, Chinese powers and cultivation, where these nobodies become the heroes of the story through cultivation, through a power that they call ki or chakra, like in Japan. And then then they go into in Sage Monarch they talk about how faith is a form of power, a form of ki or a way to obtain strength. You know, they use it to become stronger. Does that well when Cthulhu when if considering the well if we connect the two universes together, connect all the cultivation universes and Cthulhu, we can see why Cthulhu would rather not destroy the earth but enslave everyone into madness, because madness is considered a like it's like it's fate to him, right? Does that means he gets more power? Does that mean Cthulhu explores the alternate universes or alternate dimensions, the alternate Earths? Does that mean he just has infinite power? Well then then why is he not the most powerful? Why is there beings that are considered more powerful than him? You know? Then you think, well, doesn't that mean there are multiple Cthulhus? Multiple multiple things that are multiple things that are like Nyarlathotep or something. Doesn't mean there are multiple versions of him. No, Odin, son of Thor, son of Loki. You know, what is he in this story? What is he compared to Cthulhu? You know, he just owns a kingdom in the sky, a kingdom in the sky, which can be related to Chinese cultivation once again. In Chinese cultivation, they draw on powers of the earth, they draw on the powers of space and time, they draw on everything that I've just explained. But then they never seem to explore alternate dimensions. They just explore alternate Earths, alternate universes, not even alternate universes. They just explore different universes. They just explore the different galaxies, different what is this? Yeah, different galaxies, different planets, and then somehow all of them are inhabitable. Somehow all of them are forms of power that they can refine and turn into power for themselves. Then how come Cthulhu hasn't done that? How come he doesn't just destroy the Earth and then obtain the power of the molten cores? Because if there are infinite versions of the Earth, doesn't that mean he can just destroy whatever he wants? Then you've got to think,
Oliver, just wait. What the fuck are you talking about?
And you think about well, the law of matter states that matter cannot be destroyed or created, right? Then what happens to matter we cannot see? What happens to like the nitrogen in the air? Doesn't that mean it escapes the atmosphere into space? Doesn't that mean even though space is an infinite vacuum, doesn't that mean there's particles in space? Doesn't that mean there's atoms in space that can be transformed into or into like malleable into malleable materials into electricity or something like that. Not even electricity. You could just get titanium or something from space, nitrogen from space, oxygen from space. Well, what happens to why? How come? No, when they send out a rocket, when they send out all satellites, doesn't that mean they're dwindling Earth resources? Doesn't that mean that one day Earth will be nothing? There will be no matter left on Earth, you know? But then to make energy, you need matter, right? To make energy, you need energy can be considered matter, I think. Or energy is a form of energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. You know? Then how do these so then does that mean these cultivators they just obtain enough energy to destroy planets, to destroy universes? And then we compare these cultivators, these Chinese cultivators to that can create planets, create galaxies, create millions of millions of followers through faith and obtain infinite power, basically, because they can refine planets, they can refine anything they wish if they are powerful enough. How powerful are they compared to Doctor Stone? How powerful are they compared to the Flash? Because the Flash can, unlike them, can explore different universes. But doesn't that require more power? In a battle between a Chinese cultivator versus the Flash, who would win? Of course, the Flash would lose. The cultivator would win. The cultivators can stop time. They can distort space. They can create their own planets. But then what happens if they were to be sent to an alternate universe, an alternate reality, another world? Would they just refine everything there? Would they try to talk to the inhabitants? There be inhabitants? Would there be intelligent life? How come? Okay, so in anime, there's this thing called isekai. This is basically like transporting to another world. How come every time there's the god always sends them to one with intelligent life, always sends them to one with things that have sentience. How come? Doesn't that mean he controls over multiple worlds? Doesn't that mean he controls multiple universes and just plucks people he accidentally kills into separate ones? And then you think, well, with that power, what do you do? Would you become more powerful? Is there a point to becoming more powerful? Who is the most powerful? And then what would you do with all that power? You think if cultivators they start from humble beginnings, they start from humans, they start as ants compared to uh well a phrase that they say is that mortals are ants to them. Well, what stops the ant from being an ant and it turns them into the ant eater? You know? What makes them what doesn't that mean they still human? Doesn't that mean they wish for their peaceful life? Well, why wouldn't they go back to that life? Why wouldn't they go back to their peaceful life? Why wouldn't they once they're all powerful, why wouldn't they make their own world? Why wouldn't they get their own family? Why wouldn't they start their own beginning? You know? Like what if our ancestors were ancient Chinese cultivators? What if they were just or not even ancient Chinese cultivators? What if they were just powerful people who could create planets at will? And then they always think then you think why well if you have this much power, why would you get even more power? And then you realize but then when the main character of these stories of these fiction becomes the most powerful in their world, they find out, oh, there's always someone above me. There's even more above me. And then you think, well, what would happen if they reach the very summit? Is there a summit? Is there something that's the strongest? Is there a competition for who's the strongest? Is there things that stop them from becoming the strongest? Is there like a limit?
Alright, I'm gonna leave this video here today. I hope you enjoyed it.
And no.
No.
They need to know.
No more.
They need to be informed.
No.
You know?
They can learn another time when I record again. I think they've had enough about Asian culture versus the Flash, Cthulhu, Son of Oda, Ben
I haven't even
Tennyson.
gone into the Son of Odin, Thor.
You already did. No, you already did. You talked about the particle accelerator, of how Elsa got the powers.
Okay. So why is Thor considered powerful? Why
No.
is this
Oh, I
considered
said no
powerful?
more.
Why-
I said no more. You can do more
the
later.
Hammer. What is the hammer?
No, the
Why
hammer
is
is up
hammer
my ass.
considered-
Now that's
The
it.
hammer can be crushed into nothingness by these,
What?
by these powerful people. You know?
Huh? Yeah,
And-
no. Oh, what?
Ah.
Okay, that is enough. Okay.
And then you think about what gives that. Why does the hammer choose people? Doesn't that mean if someone was powerful enough, they would take the hammer? The hammer would just because in these as I said in Chinese cultivation, in these things, the weapons can also have sentience. They can choose their master. But sometimes the main character.
I'm just gonna end the video.
Powerful,
Like,
there's
subscribe. Oh, if I
there's,
can talk about this later. No, I'm not gonna let you finish.
subscribe to Shadow Lord 147.
No, no.